sorry, guys. Hmm. This is so overwhelming. I should tweet about it and get more people here. Let's see if I can get your broadcaster back. Oh, no, she's still doing something. Okay, so I'm going to tweet about it. I'm sorry, guys. I'm not in charge of entertainment today. I'm sorry. It's not going to be as action-packed as yesterday. At least I hope not, because I'm freaking tired from running around. So let's find some people, maybe interview.
You need another
We'll
phone?
do some stuff. What?
You need another phone, apparently?
I need another phone. Yeah, I need a phone that actually I can broadcast from, but not right now. Right now I have Patty's phone. Say hi to the 15 viewers.
What up, 15 viewers? We live, coming at your ass live from Occupy Los Angeles, here at the federal courthouse, where the police state, the security state, has opted rather to fund officers and dogs and helicopters rather than put that money towards rectifying injustices, systemic injustices. And that's why we're here, because we're sick of systemic injustices and we will no longer take it. We will not be silenced. We are unstoppable. Another world is possible. Get off your butts. Democracy is not a spectator sport.
Seriously, that's what I was saying. It's like, dude, we're here till 6. People could come out and come hang out, bring signs, bring food, bring signs, have a picnic, hang out. We're on the federal courthouse steps chilling. You know? I mean, why not? Right? We own it.
That's right. My
You know?
tax money, your tax money,
Our tax money. And it's not just our tax money, guys. Think about it. Like, this whole courthouse complex, we own it. It's our tax money, but technically, the way it's written, we own the government, right? You know, they're just the administrative body. You have to remember that. And we have to think that in this question, my question is, if we if we own if we own this, then why are we letting them build all this extravagance? You know? Doesn't that make sense though? Why aren't we holding them accountable for extravagance?
Austerity.
Seriously. Would you like your stream back, miss?
I think there's a safe place like to use my backpack and tripod.
I'm gonna sit here for a little while. I am.
I heard there's a sculpture garden in there that's really creepy. I want to see it. Oh yay, food!
But you shouldn't walk up there into the federal courthouse with your face covered, Patty.
Oh, I know. My face was only covered because you had the live stream.
A lot of what's been responsible for the destruction that we've lived through in our lifetime of our ecosystem and our planet.
Hi, Mike.
And that we really need to
I got live stream.
the supremacy of that form in order to
There's
take
that
responsibility for
really
our
disgusting
communities
sculpture with four men choking each other over there.
and do what's right.
I heard there's a really disgusting sculpture garden in there. I really want to see it.
Struggle that we're waging. It is our democracy, but it really is the whole future of our planet. Because I believe the future ultimately is about communities putting down our roots and saying, we're going to take responsibility for our community here. We're going to become sustainable. We're going to have the power to tell corporations, no, we have the right through the democratic process to set the policies that determine our lives.
The Constitution, get money out of politics.
Do you want to talk to live stream?
A lot at stake.
Sure, what is live stream?
Just people at home who couldn't make it out here. Just watching on their computer what's going on.
What do you want me to talk about?
Well, you just gave me a card about amending the Constitution. Maybe we could.
I believe that there's no way that we're going to get the end of corporate personhood until we get money out of politics completely, because they will spend billions of dollars if necessary to stop that movement. So I think the first step is to try to create laws or an amendment that would end the complete purchase of our political system and create public financing for all federal elections, for all candidates on any federal ballot.
Awesome, thanks.
So I just want to thank Daniel for putting the stage up.
I'm noticing like crime scene tape around this federal building.
Uh-huh.
I find that really appropriate.
Yes, we're a giant violent threat to this court system.
No, I think the court system's a violent threat to us.
Oh, you see the police back there with dogs.
They have dogs?
There's one right there, right behind the speaker.
Oh my god, you guys should tweet that out. They have dogs here. Police dogs. I wonder how many they have like hidden in the building. Because that's their normal tactic now. They hide them in the building. That's what they at UC Riverside yesterday. We were there. They had all the police inside the
They're
building.
doing Riverside tonight also
Oh yeah.
at 4 o'clock.
What are they doing there?
This, exactly, another move to amend group.
Nice. At UC Riverside?
It's at one of the bankruptcy courts in Riverside.
Oh okay. Oh yeah, they're having Occupy the Courts there also. Yeah, that's true. And then they have an Occupy camp on campus.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And we have Occupy LA people out there helping to get them started, and they're hoping.
Yeah, I saw them advertising at my college. I teach at one of the community colleges in the Inland Valley.
Uh-huh.
That you don't have to worry about, like, losing your house and mortgaging everything, because education is obscenely
Yeah, there's a bunch of Occupy Riverside and Occupy LA people camped out there, and they're hoping not to stay. They're hoping that the students will. Well, there are students camping there too, but they're hoping that it'll grow. More students will camp there, and then they'll go somewhere else. What does that say? Geico?
I can't read that far.
Yeah, there's a plane flying over with the Geico sign.
With the what?
Geico. It says Geico. There's that lizard on there. That's all I can see.
And create the kind of communities that we want. And so I just want to tell you a little bit more about what we're doing through Move to Amend LA. On a local level, our strategy, first of all, is to build additional coalitions. We build all kinds of groups we form coalitions with for the December 6th vote. But there's many, many more, and there's much more education that needs to be done. So we meet once a month, and then we have subcommittees. We have a speakers bureau. We need people to get up and get over that fear, and like I'm doing right now, just put the microphone in front of your face and start talking. Yeah. And there's a lot of groups that want us to come out and talk, and so obviously we need to spread around the love, and we need you to help us. So we have a speakers bureau. We want you to help us. If you have organizations that you're connected to, that's what we first ask. Let's go to organizations that you already have relationships with. Faith-based groups.
This guy over here has a sign that says the best democracy is one that money can't buy.
Amending the Constitution is a huge job, and as it needs to be, it's not just a progressive issue or a left issue. If we're going to succeed, we have to make our case to people across the political spectrum, which I believe that we can. And so, we need to reach out beyond the progressive groups as well. So we need a lot of help with that. So anyway, I want you to join our group. We have sign-up sheets over there. If you sign up, that basically means that we can keep in touch with you and let you know what's happening locally. But also, we're going to keep going with this local list. Tuesday, someone's going to talk about it later, but the Santa Monica City Council is going to be also considering a resolution to ask Congress to amend the Constitution.
Did you see the cops have a German Shepherd?
In Santa Monica.
They got a German Shepherd up there.
Something else that's totally cool, which is the Sustainability Bill of Rights. And that's the second piece.
What are they like? Are they going to turn the dogs on us, or?
With their Sustainability Bill of Rights, which is passing actually a binding ordinance that
Oh, because it's a federal building?
You're not allowed to have marijuana within 1,000 feet of that building.
Really?
Really?
So City Hall 1,000 feet away?
You're not allowed to have.
Yeah.
I think the law is, because it's also the same law is with 1,000 feet of, let's say, religious church. So it's not just a federal thing. It's within a certain amount of feet within a federal building, a church. There's a whole list that you have to worry about. A park.
But wouldn't
a
that be
school.
up to the individual church if you could smoke marijuana there or not?
My understanding is that if you're in front of a judge, that's what he would be saying is hi. Yes, you have your permission to your raised stamp thing, and you had it on you. I even have an official state of California, the actual state ID. But my understanding is where you physically are at in your buildings and entities like that is an issue.
George over here, who's in the media, and they're making all kinds of like cool spots. If you haven't seen it, he and his team are responsible.
I don't know. I think it's a ridiculous law. I mean, marijuana is federally illegal, right?
Yeah, but
How
why?
many people a year does it kill?
That's a new development. And yes, obviously, that's one of the very basic things. Oh, it's really, really dangerous. Really kill people.
Alcohol kills like shitloads of people, and that's
But
legal.
Directly.
but I mean, the only reason why it's federally illegal is because
Tobacco
it has so many.
doesn't just directly kill people; it also indirectly kills people.
Yeah,
That's
but
legal.
the alcohol and the tobacco are made by white people.
Right.
And
Well,
basically, no matter how you slice and dice it,
White people make weed.
White people smoke weed.
no,
Like
actually, no. In the history of drugs, when you go back to the 20th century, no, it really ended the mindset.
Yeah.
But,
no, it was from South America. There wasn't Humboldt County in the way that we think of it now.
I think what it really comes down to is marijuana is basically free because anybody can grow it,
It's free medicine.
and it's medicine.
It's a better material to make clothes and construction materials out of. So that's why cotton doesn't want hemp around. Tobacco doesn't want hemp around because it competes for acreage to grow stuff.
Exactly, and it's more versatile than any other.
And don't forget, we're
Here's-
for
here's
it.
the fact
That's a
most
reason
people
for
don't
other
know.
people to be against it just by that.
Well,
US
yeah, absolutely, but like even just
Written on hemp.
let's say, let's
That's
just
hilarious.
say they don't
Isn't money
legalize
hemp too?
marijuana at all. But
Isn't
they
money hemp
legalize
too?
and they let people grow hemp.
Dollar bills, aren't they made with hemp too?
No, that's a cotton bonded material.
Okay.
So,
But,
but if they just legalize hemp and they let people grow it again, all of these cash-strapped farmers would be making money, like a lot of it. They can make anything out of hemp. They can make concrete out of hemp. They can make clothing out of hemp. They make food out of hemp. You know, they can
everything.
make anything you want out of hemp. You know, so why not have that? You know, and it's very ridiculous to me that you have this super fiber and like super plant that does everything and
it's
you can't grow
illegal.
it. It's legal. And you know why it's legal is because back in the days when they legalized it, Corning had just come out with this new glass and these new things. The same thing can be made. You can make glass out of hemp. You know, out of
I
fiber.
did not know that.
You can make anything out of hemp. That's what people don't realize.
I don't have
You
my
can make plastics
flip
out
cam.
of hemp. You can make plastics out of corn. It's the same thing. It's a glass plastic. You know, just a thicker version.
You know what? I heard a rumor that inside there's a sculpture garden with some really disgusting sculptures. I really wanted to go check it out, but
Disgusting so. Are you kidding? When I walked up, the first I was across the street.
Well,
someone
yeah,
walked
this
up to me and
sculpture
said,
here is-
"Where's the place?" I said, "Yeah, just look at the place with the giant statue that looked like crucifix filled with bullets." What is up with that?
but
what
I
are they
heard
trying
that
to do?
it's four men filled with bullets choking each other.
Yeah,
But
it's like,
I heard that there's a
what the
sculpture
hell?
garden with more disgusting sculptures than that.
Yeah, that's what I heard too.
And
I
it's
haven't been-
and the
I haven't
sculpture
been
garden is right in there, and I really want to go see it. And but it looks like there's a crime scene over
They have
there.
everything but porta potties.
What happened? What's the crime? Freedom?
Well, I think these are federal buildings, and those are
Is
places where crimes
okay,
are
wait,
committed.
no. I know what it is, Patty. What it is that those are the ends of the free speech zone.
I have a really good piece of news to share with
And
people.
so it's criminal over there because you
Yeah,
can't.
it's the yellow tape shows you where the free speech zone ends, and where total fascism starts.
Are those like regular LAPD or are they special federal police?
They're federal police.
They're probably federal.
Because when I was standing over here, one of the federal police came out and started filming individual people that were filming us.
Oh yeah, they do that. They were doing it yesterday when I was running around like a maniac at Riverside. That was an adventure.
What does it say? This thing looks super boring. Sorry guys, there's no blood and guts here today. If you're bored, go ahead and change the channel. I'm good with that.
We're talking about crappy laws like Citizens United and other things they pass through and try to torture.
Maybe.
If you want to see blood and gore, just go back to yesterday. Same channel.
Okay.
Actually, just click on the right side of the screen. There's some bloody, gory images over there. Everything that I stream is saved on there, so maybe it's good after eventful day yesterday. Yeah, yesterday was an event.
Like a third of a shit ton of viewers to sign on quickly because I just tweeted it on our official.
There's a bunch of show pressure here today.
Okay, but I'm going to promise you on behalf of Occupy LA, you will get tweets later if there's any blood and guts. Wait, I mean, I shouldn't say on behalf of Occupy LA. We're non-violent.
These are people that they're going to come after.
Someone's going to twist my words.
Yesterday,
Look at these sweet-looking people.
Yesterday we were in a lot more scary of a situation.
This guy just walked up to me and said, "Oh, I don't mind peaceful protests." It's like, well, when did we ever do anything that wasn't peaceful?
Right.
I'm trying to explain to him. It's like anytime you heard of anything that was violent, okay, the action was initiated by an authority figure. The vast majority of the
Check
time.
this out. Yesterday.
Some random crazy.
And baby, just look at the crimes. They're things like jaywalking, okay? They're not throwing Molotov cocktails. There's somebody. We were walking down the street. One of us stepped off the sidewalk.
Yesterday, there was some of the more radical protesters were on the stairs face to face with the cops, and they kept coming on the loudspeaker saying, "Don't advance on the cops." Nobody advanced on the cops, and they kept saying it, "Don't advance on the police," but it wasn't happening.
Well, that's like stop resisting. The person's like piled upon by 4 cops. Like, stop resisting. You're like, you're sitting on them. What are you talking about?
Yeah, exactly. You know, and the only reason the other person's moving.
And then the LA Times goes and writes an article filled with lies. Did you see that? All right, nowhere man came prepared.
Yes, he's always.
Oh, I have a.
Hi, how's it going?
Something happened.
Where's everybody going?
There's a break
Loud enough to be over the.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right, did you hear that? No blood, guts, and gore until 2:30. People are telling me my feed is boring, and I'm like, okay, well, go watch yesterday's clips.
Actually, at the
Drink and shit. Then one person hear blood and guts.
Okay.
What's that sound? Everybody look what's
I heard there's food here.
but if you turn away from them, they can't hear it.
No, I was at the Mellon Bank.
Yeah.
And there's like it was a major top. You could tell he was different. He asked so nicely. He goes, "Can you turn it down just a little bit so we don't have to, you know?" I just turned it down. I mean, he was so nice. And then every song I would turn it up like a little high school kid, you know, until they did. But
Oh,
made him look
I
like
see some dancing. Uh-oh.
we stop. Hey, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going down.
Take a picture. Are they taking everything down? It's too far.
What a field day for the heat.
I think I see people marching over there.
Thousand people in the street, singing songs and a carrying sign. Mostly say hooray for our side. It's time to stop. Hey, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going down. Strikes deep into your life, it will creep. Starts when you're always afraid. Step out of line.
Hey, how's it going?
Oh, you rocked yesterday.
Thanks. Yesterday was fun.
Cool. Cool. Very cool.
Uh-oh, we better watch that dancing. The cops are going to get nervous. People start dancing, the cops will get nervous.
I love dancing. I'm a terrible dancer. I'm full.
That's even better, right? That's even
I
better.
don't care. I never did care. I owe you a beer.
Okay.
You posted Jalisco. I'm gonna be at Jalisco. I was like, where the fuck is Jalisco? I'll buy you a beer. And I saw you at the G8. I got like, I owe you a beer or whatever you drink. I don't know.
Actually, I'm gluten free. I can't have beer.
Huh?
I don't have beer. I can't drink beer. I'm gluten
I don't
free.
drink anything. No, I drink a little wine.
Yeah.
So I'm meet at the G8, and then you never wrote back.
Oh,
Okay.
sorry.
So you want something now? I'll go get from the food court.
I'm good right now.
Okay. Cool. I'm gonna give you non-alcoholic, because we're here.
Yeah.
Picture. I love it. I want a copy of that.
You should have a copy of that.
Post it. Oh, Patty's posted.
Well, I can't.
Post all video.
She posts
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, by the way.
What was your name again?
Ron.
Hi.
Now you got like a jillion.
Yeah. Well, I came home last night and I told my kid, hey, I think I'm famous, and he said, oh no.
Oh no.
And I said, don't worry, I don't show my face. They were asking me on the comments, can we see your face? Can we see what you look like? And I'm like, yeah.
I gotta get myself a scarf. but I don't
Okay,
think it's
there we
gonna
go.
be good.
That's what I look like. How's that?
Yeah.
Complimenting each other.
I forgot the hoodie. They saw my blue hair.
Kevin. All right. So tomorrow's big showdown in Westwood.
What's going on in West LA tomorrow?
The Federal Building.
I didn't know about that.
10 o'clock or 10:30 is where they got the coffin with Uncle Sam in it. Something like that.
Can you send me something on Facebook
Yeah,
so I can check it out later?
Hey Mike, what's the deal with tomorrow, the Federal Building?
Federal Building in Wilshire and Sepulveda tomorrow, 10:30 a.m. and afterward. There's a Death of Democracy MoveOn.org march. They've got the coffin with Uncle Sam that they're going to have over there right now.
It's here now?
Yeah, it was here. I got a picture of it. It still should be here.
Yeah.
Tomorrow, 10:30.
I've been hearing some rumors that inside there, in the middle, there's a sculpture garden with some really disgusting sculptures.
Oh yeah.
A lot worse than this one over here.
Yeah.
Today?
Always.
The bullet holes.
No idea.
Oh, and the ring right there.
Yeah, in the middle of where, yeah, I guess where that,
I
yeah.
can see that far.
I wonder if I can walk around the building and get in.
Oh, they won't let us in on this
I
side.
do have one thing to say for live stream though. If you go back and look across, there's some of the police. One of the policemen has a police dog, a big German Shepherd, and one of the policemen on the back of his jacket says "Police Homeland Security," whatever that means.
When I heard the word Homeland Security, the first time I ever heard that word, I'm like, oh my God, that sounds, it sounds very German to me.
Homeland, the fatherland.
Yes, the word Homeland sounds very Nazi to me.
Well, Herman Cain always yelled
That
that
way here, yeah. Considering some of the marches we've been on, it's like not so far from it. All right, you ready?
Yeah, we'll be back.
All right.
Occupy lunch.
Yeah, awesome. Uh-oh, dancing. It's a little dangerous. Hey!
So did Adam get his drum back?
Yeah, Adam. I gave Adam his drum back. I gotta see what this guy has over here. It says the best democracy is one that money can't buy. How's it going? I got live stream here.
How are you?
Do you want to say anything to the people at home?
Oh, you should be here. It's fun. I mean, I guess we're on a lunch break now, but eat your lunch and then come down.
I never heard of a lunch break in a protest.
Well,
Wow.
I don't know. I ate before I came.
Awesome. Nice sign.
Thank you.
Let's go check this out over here. Alright, if you guys are watching at home, Beth needs a smartphone because she's a really good streamer. So we need to get Beth a smartphone so she can stream too. She did a kick-ass job yesterday, tag teaming it with me. It says there's a big long paper on the ground, and it says, "Why do corporations have more right than people?" And it appears to be a historical timeline, and starting with 1791, the Bill of Rights, the first 10 amendments to the Constitution, adopted to protect we the people from excessive government. At this time, we the people meant only white males over 21 who own property. The states decided how much property must be owned to qualify to vote or run for office. New Jersey initially allows women to vote, but revokes their right in 1807. And then in 1789 is before that. We have the U.S. Constitution. The writers of the U.S. Constitution were interested in protecting property. Without using the word slave or slavery, they made slavery legal and institutionalized it. No person held in service or labor in one state escaping into another shall be discharged from such service or labor, but shall be delivered upon claim of party to whom such service or labor may be due. Article 4, Section 2. So let's skip ahead a couple centuries. All right, we just skipped ahead 200 years to Citizens United Federal Election Commission. The court struck down provisions of McCain-Feingold prohibiting corporations from broadcasting electioneering communications. The court also overturned previous rulings in which they upheld states' rights to limit corporate spending in elections, instead arguing that the free speech rights of corporations included limitless spending on campaign materials. Many states and local laws protecting local elections from excessive corporate cash were invalidated by this decision. Why do corporations have more rights than people? General strike, May 1st. Oh, here's the coffin over here. Over here we have a red and white with blue trim coffin of Uncle Sam. Oh, and here's some crime scene tape because apparently there's crimes in these buildings on the other side of the tape. So, yeah, maybe we should take a moment of silence to mourn our Uncle Sam. Some little kids just walked by, looked at it, and said it was scary. And I think I agree. Rest in peace, Uncle Sam. Right now they're taking a lunch break till 2:30. And then the sign on the table over there, I guess the speaker's table, it says corporate money out of politics, reverse Citizens United, Occupy, 2 good jobs now, and foreclosure relief, 3 bring back Glass-Steagall Act. And then it says http://www.occupytheroseparade.org. I can't tell if you can see this police line. Oh yeah, maybe you can see it. This is the police line. Do not cross crime scene tape. That is all around the crime scene buildings, the federal buildings that are the scene of the crime. And then back there somewhere is some kind of a sculpture garden. Somewhere in there is some type of sculpture garden. I heard there's some really disgusting sculptures in there, and I really want to. I can see some sculptures from here, but I can't make out what they are. And then up in the sky over there, there's the plane with the Geico sign again.
Underlying social contract is you take a hunk of that and pay it forward for the next kid who comes along.
Hi.
Yet our best trained, best educated, best equipped, best prepared troops refuse to fight. Matter of fact, it's safe to say that they would rather switch than fight.
Hey, I'm gonna go to the mall to find a restroom. So, do you want to go with me, or do you want to stay here and hold my camera? Or?
You have to keep it going the whole time. Maybe just,
Well,
Yeah.
if you put it down, then you lose viewers. That's what I'll say.
Oh, it's live. Oh,
It's live, yes. So, I can stay here. We can plug in for a while and charge up.
Okay. Yay!
all the other injustices of our business.
Where's my cord? I forgot my flip cam. Now I can't find my cord. I put my cord in my pocket. No, I can't find it. How do I lose the cord again?
I don't know.
I told him I had blue hair yesterday.
You told them what?
I told him I had blue hair.
Blue hair.
Yeah.
It's funny. Sometimes when I listen to you on the live stream, it sounds like you're an 18-year-old girl.
That's cute. I like it.
like the way that you speak.
Uh-huh.
Like you'd have no clue who this person was.
Well, I don't believe in age, so maybe I am an 18-year-old girl.
There is that.
Alright, I'll be right back.
Okay, and what's your name? Check this guy. That's Z. Check this out, guys. This is what we carry around on our backs when we're streaming. This is Liz, by the way. I took the streamer away. There's a big-ass battery in here. So this is how we stream for multiple hours. This is actually Freedom's pack. And she's in DC, so she lent it to PMbeers. And hold on one second while I zip up the pack. I'm going to put it on and see if we can find some people to talk to. There's some people still here. It looks like Uncle Sam's in a coffin. That's pretty neat. So,
Write-in candidate.
hold on. Gotta plug it in. Okay, I got it plugged in. We're good to go.
Going to be like a real hockey party
Well, yeah, this is the framework for that. This is the framework for that. All of these people, seriously,
Okay.
look at all these people. Today, I spoke today.
Ah! Okay. There we go. You gotta get it in the right position to hold it and carry it. And I got a bunch of bags. Okay, so I got this
We'd like to think
this shit. Apparently, there's another event tomorrow. I don't know if you can see it. It's kind of bright out. Is their democracy dead or just grasping for air? He's always got the tunes, man. Where'd that woman go? Where'd the crazy woman go? Here's her stuff. Can you carry it? I'm gonna walk around and talk to people. I'm gonna walk around and see what's going on, talk to people for a little while Patty's doing her thing, and I got a live stream going. Do you want to talk? Do you want to talk about the mock election for a minute and tell them what you want to do?
I just spoke about the mock election.
On the live stream?
Yeah.
To Patty? Right on. No, but you're on live now.
I know that. I want to show you. I got all of these people are interested in the Maki Party.
Yes, if you're interested in the Maki Party, the Aki Party, the mayhem that we're going to
free elections.
unleash.
Free elections.
When are you going to have your next meeting?
3 p.m. on Monday, and I want all the occupiers to be there.
Where is it going to be? 3 p.m. Where?
Who's interested? It's going to be where Actions Committee meets at AkiBucks.
Okay.
Action
That's.
Committee meets at 4. We're going to meet at 3.
Okay.
And hopefully, this is an organizing meeting. I'm so happy that you put me on live stream.
If you're curious as to what AkiBucks is the Starbucks at the Kyoto Grand Hotel. We refer to it as AkiBucks because when we had the occupation, we all lived there. If you were looking for somebody and they weren't at the occupation, they might have been there.
Yeah. It's a nice place to get coffee and to talk about organizing this action. It's going to be like an election action for this year, and I'm working with InterOccupy now to get it going nationwide. Basically, the idea is our electoral process is not valid. Participating in our electoral process is not going to actually get us where Occupy wants to go. You know, like we could all say, well, let's all vote for Democrat. Or even if we decide we're going to be third party, we're all going to vote for me. They're not going to let us win because those elections are corrupt. Okay, so to have a free election, a symbolic free election. No, we're not going to walk into the White House and get it. But we're going to get the millions and millions of people who are disillusioned with our government to sign up, you know? And there's a lot of really creative ideas, really creative action, okay? Creative ideas like, let's do some mock debates.
Well, there's a big problem in this country where people don't vote.
They don't vote.
You know?
Half the people don't even vote in the presidential election.
Yeah, they have no idea.
Probably going to be even more this year because after Obama, probably all those Democrats that thought that Obama was going to save them are going to be like, well, I don't even feel like going to the polls now.
I don't know. We've been already talking about a few little combinations of just silly ideas for president. One was Snoop Dogg and Juan.
Yeah.
One was Duncan and Juan. Duncan would be the dog, Colin's dog.
That's one idea.
Yeah.
You know, it's like there's a whole bunch of creative stuff with this. Have mock
You know.
debates where we invite Mitt Romney and Obama to come and debate occupiers on things like, SOPA and the NDAA, the oppressive states.
I think we should invite our mayor to
invite
debate.
them. And if they don't show up, we'll just invite a billionaire. We'll just hire one of the actor billionaires or have one of the actor billionaires volunteer to come and act in their place. Since that's basically what they are, as part of the 1%.
Yeah.
They're corrupt as heck.
Well, this is Hollywood area, you know, so we got lots of poor actors who are looking for a spot, so we can get them to pretend that they're an evil.
That's the idea, yeah.
You know, I mean,
and there's no difference
it's not really though.
Politicians and actors.
Yeah, they're the same thing. There's no difference.
Well, Arnold Schwarzenegger, another one that they hired.
If you read The Audacity of Hope,
yeah.
Remember, like that book? It was Obama's, and it was beautiful. It was. Oh, you can't. It's attached. You're gonna rip it out of the back half.
Oh no. Okay.
Sorry. Yeah, it's okay.
Can you show it on yourself?
Oh no, they know who I am. They know what I look like.
All right. Go
but the Audacity of Hope was the best fiction ever written because it was a beautiful book.
I'll have to read that.
You haven't read it? It was a beautiful book Obama wrote about how he felt disconnect. How he loved to connect with the people, and how he wants to do more with that than that. And it was really hard sometimes, so he stopped taking private planes as much as possible. If he didn't have to, he wouldn't do it, you know, and trying to schedule longer times out to actually talk to the people in Illinois. you know,
Says the right
and
stuff.
yeah,
but
you
he's
know,
not
everything he
extreme lip
said and
service.
some of the stuff he had done, and then
Once he
you
got
were like,
in,
okay, he looks
what
good,
happened?
and then when he got in, he just, everything he said he was going to do, he did the exact opposite of.
Yeah, exactly.
He said he was going to legalize marijuana. Now he's having the DEA crackdown. Yeah, he did.
I stopped
That was on
listening
his
to him,
platform.
nearly at the beginning when he was on the cover of the Rolling Stone. That's what about to tell
That's
him.
when
I
it,
said,
yeah.
no, it's not real. And but the thing is,
We're never, it sucks because the people who get into politics, who actually like make it somewhere, are never really always good people, because the good people get fucking shit on,
like
destroyed, and
actors.
tortured.
They are.
Yeah.
And I mean, they say one thing and then they say another. And that's one of the reasons why we're having these mock debates, you know. And not only to do it that way, but also to outreach to people. To have Occupy
Hey.
really talk about what we believe and then see what
You
the
know
other
what?
dare say.
I know what my role in your mock debate's going to be. I'm going to do the mock smear campaigns.
Oh, great. Oh, good. Oh, good. Okay, yeah.
I think that's what Occupy needs, is more propaganda overall, and especially for this, if we could do, you know, random smear campaigns all across the city. And I think we should do that anyway, smear campaigns of the politicians who are running for 2012.
Yeah.
You know, make them look, we can totally get donations and get political signs made up just the same way they do.
Well, Mitt Romney, you don't even really have to make up anything. It's sort of like,
Oh, whenever,
like
he's burying himself.
When he said that he made over $300,000 in speaker's fees last year, but that wasn't very much, you know?
No.
He was like, oh, I didn't make very much in speaker's fees in the speech, and then later we find out it's over $300,000.
Yeah,
There's
exactly.
an example of how you don't really have to make much up, you know?
No. They don't really care about us. I don't know, it's sad.
I'm so happy. I just want to say, I'm so happy that the Occupy movement is here, because as I was saying when I spoke in front of these people, I've been an activist for about 25 years in human and animal rights, peace, you know, you name it, and nothing has changed. So this is why I'm with Occupy. You know?
Exactly.
And this is why I want to encourage everybody to stick with it. You're on the right
Well,
track.
think about it. A lot of us here have been doing this kind of stuff for years. Like, I'm an anti-war protester. I'm a pro-marijuana protester. I'm a anti-oppression protester. I'm an anti-prison protester. You know, so I mean, it's like, you know, and then yesterday I became an education protester once again for the first time in God since I was in school. You know, because going to UC Riverside, that's what we did. You know, we were over at UC Riverside helping the students lead their protest. You know, and the funny thing is they all thought I was their age. And I'm like, no, dude, I'm like 10 years older than you. I was like, been there, done that. I was like, and what you're looking at right now is really ugly. Really, really, really ugly. So we got to change that.
Yeah, that's right.
Ooh, Carlos looks like he's getting some action from the news crews. I'm going to harass Carlos, too. Do you know what Carlos has been up to?
No, I don't.
The foreclosed homes deals.
Yeah, I love it. Occupy
Yes.
I love Occupy.
Yes, we need to do more of that.
Birthday today. She had to move all this
Yes,
stuff
how
out
did
of
that
her
go?
house. Well, I talked to Adam, and he said they were doing it. It was going to take all day to move her stuff. But she did get an apartment. She has an apartment.
She did. Good.
Yes. So she's got a place. But we've got to keep this
Well, I know Quasi actually put together something on Facebook to reach out to people to get, and I reposted it to try to get people out there. You know,
walking on top, which is much
exactly.
more than these stupid politicians.
Exactly.
And I was an activist I actually gave up on activism about the time I had children because I was so burned out. You know, this is different. Directly helping people, that is activism.
Yes,
you know?
absolutely.
And that's where it's at.
But that, I'm not sure what that is over there, except for a bunch of federal police.
Yeah, just go roll over there.
Go over and say hi.
That is so fun.
See, corporations are not people. And I'm not sure exactly what's going on. I thought this was supposed to go on later than it is.
Do you know what the numbers are over there? I don't know, but it's supposed to be happening at the same time. And you know about the event tomorrow, right? In Westwood.
So, do you have any more speakers today?
Yeah, we have some.
Sweet. What time? Who else is coming up? You're on the live stream, so.
And from Women's International League for Peace and Freedom.
Okay.
Jim Lafferty from the National Lawyers Guild.
Yay!
Yes. Toby Drager from the California Clean Money Campaign.
Very nice.
And Megan from Democracy Unlimited. Maybe I'm forgetting one person, but I think that's it.
Right on. Okay, everyone was just starting to get. We're still just starting to get rolling and keep things together. Hopefully, more people will come. Some people just walked away for a little while. We're gonna roll through and go look at Uncle Sam here in the coffin. I don't know if you guys caught a glimpse of this before, but democracy is dead. He's got a really great suit on here. Get a good view of that. Tell your friends, take some screenshots. It's pretty badass. Whoever made that, I'm very proud of.
Yeah.
It's very cool.
Very creative.
Yes.
We're going to revive him tomorrow.
Uh-oh. I hope so. And we have police line, as I said, told you guys earlier. Apparently, this is the end of the free speech zone, and we can't cross it. There's some bikes tied to it, though. I did. I walked over there. I don't know. Oh.
Have more rights than people.
It's true. There are. I don't know if you guys can see this because of the way the light is hitting it, but it's a cool little board about why. No, I'm just gonna go through and go see some. I think some people. I think they can see it. I can't really see on the screen. Can you guys see it? They can chat with me and tell me. 26, 25. Apparently this is boring. Right now a lot of people broke for lunch, but they're going to be coming back. There's a little food court not too far away. So that's where your normal streamer went. So I'm running around, finding people to talk to. And it looks like Carlos is going to be interviewed by the Spanish channel. Hi.
Hi, how you doing?
Good.
Pretty good over here.
After you do your Spanish channel interview, I want to do an interview for our live stream.
Sure, I'll do it right now.
You'll do it right now? Carlos, tell us what's going on. What's going on at Bertha's house today?
Well, Bertha's house, right now she's packing up her stuff. And yesterday we had an opportunity to go to the state attorney general's office to file a complaint with them. We also filing a complaint with the OCC.
Nice.
We are doing several things, and we are following up on the complaint that we filed with her representative. So there's a lot of stuff going on. Unfortunately, it may take a little time because she has to have her day in court, and I don't know how long that's going to take. But we're putting ourselves together. Tuesday, she's going to come before the City Council of Los Angeles, and she's going to be able to have a little time to speak about her story. We do have a lot of support again, you know.
Is she doing it early in the morning?
She's going to be there at 10 o'clock in the
10
morning.
o'clock,
on
okay.
Tuesday and speaking for
Cool.
the City Council.
Cool. I'll promote that.
So that's where we at right now with everything. And she was able to get a place to stay now. And it's going to be a hard battle because these banks don't want to stop what they're doing. Another positive note is that the Department of Corporations called her and want to meet with her. So we feel that they may reopen her case and take a look exactly what happened to her. And I think that with all this pressure from the different complaints and that we have filed, that there will be enough for her to have a faster day in court.
Good. And what's going on with Faith's house?
Faith, basically, we are at the same situation.
Same
right
situation.
Now. It's just basically filing all these complaints. We visit her representative, Maxine Waters. They seem to be very interested in what's happening with her. There's a lot of public attention in her case, being that she's a 79-year-old retired school teacher.
Yes.
A lovely woman. She's also going to be coming on Tuesday to the City Council and speak before the City Council.
Very
and
nice.
we want to put a face to these stories. We're working on hopefully drafting a resolution before the City Council that would actually be sent to Kamala Harris, asking her to put an end to all the foreclosures, a moratorium on all foreclosures, based on all the evidence that is before her. Actually, all the evidence that was found on the different investigations conducted by the different government agencies. So if she will consider this, she will call on moratorium on all the foreclosures, and she needs to do that because there's overwhelming evidence of massive crimes committed against the people.
Absolutely, I agree with you 100%. And this the feedback from this overall. What have you seen so far? It's been pretty cool, huh?
It's been pretty cool. I mean, it's a lot of stuff. I just came here. I had a chance to speak over here, and look, you know, the people are getting involved, and the people are fed up. They are participating. They asking questions. They educating themselves. They're not going. They're no longer going by what the media is telling them. And this is why they were so afraid, and they were trying to shut down the internet. You know, access to websites is because people are getting informed.
Yes.
But I think we're getting stronger now. People are learning the truth. People are learning about their representatives, how they are actually in the pockets of these big corporations, and we're demanding changes. And it's going to be a great year because I think it's going to be a year where you're going to be a lot of people occupying and a lot of people participating in the system and getting involved, like, you know, and getting out here and supporting each other, because that's where the strength is when we come together, we share our experiences, we put our ideas together, and we move forward. And when these politicians see the numbers and they see that there's a lot of public interest in the cases, they back off and then they start doing the right thing and start doing their jobs in representing the people.
Do you think the mayor will ever do his job? He's
Well,
not
the
really
mayor's
sure what
gone.
his job is either.
I heard the mayor is in Washington right now. Most likely he's probably looking for a job over there.
Yeah.
But wherever he goes, he's already been branded as one that forgot where he came from, forgot
No
the
shit.
people, and you know, basically he's gone into the pockets of these big corporations. It's terrible because there's a lot of people that supported him. That you had the labor movement that stood with him. You had the community activists, and look, the entire city was behind him, and he failed the people when he counted. You know, he made a political move that I think is going to cost him, and it's going to cost him big.
So on Sunday morning, you're going to join us at his house for breakfast?
Hey, that'd be great.
We're thinking about Mike checking him the Los Angeles Times and reading him the paper, maybe the comics. That would be nice, right?
Yeah, well, you see what happened.
Bring some coffee, bring some donuts.
He thinks that by removing the occupiers from City Hall, that that it was going to be over.
No, he
But-
just scattered us, and now it's popping up everywhere.
And the thing about it, that he keeps making excuses for his mismanagement of the city. You know, he has a huge debt, and now he's trying to blame the occupiers for what he has created.
What he did wasn't even necessary. If he would have worked with us, I mean, some compromises would have been made for both directions, you know, as everybody knows that things could have worked out in favor of everybody, but it didn't seem like he wanted that, you know, and
Right, I always say that communication.
they never came, but we were down there. We lived at his door. We lived at his doorstep for 2 months, and he never came to see us.
Not one time he stepped out of the
Granted,
City
he
Hall.
sent us some rain ponchos once, but come on, man. It's
I'm
like
totally disappointed with him because not one time he came out of that office and walked in the midst of the occupiers, the
Right.
citizens, the Angelinos that were there, you know, representing
the
millions.
police chief did, the fire chiefs did,
had everybody.
you
You had
know,
some of the
everybody
city
else
council
did. City
people.
council people did. They hang
walked
out.
over there. And what, is he too good for us?
We had city council people from other cities come and visit us. I did an interview with the city councilman from Malibu.
Right.
So I mean, it's like, come on.
We had some congresswoman
Yeah.
visit us. Karen Bass came and visit us. I mean, what happened to the mayor? He was absent. You know, I mean, probably he didn't want to get dirty, you know, or be walking among the people. But I know he was over, and I'm very upset with him about what he did on Thanksgiving. He went to the occupation that has lasted for over 30 years in Skid Row, and he
Yeah.
was taking a photo op with Kim Kardashian, And
What?
While at the same time, at the same day, at the same
They were
hour,
putting those freaking signs on the
exactly,
box,
he
and
was sending his
little babies were crying.
LAPD to evict us.
I have a video of that. The
What
video on YouTube, if you haven't seen it, you hear a little girl screaming, "Stop! Stop! What are you doing?"
That was shameful for him.
It was shameful. It was. To know he was down on Skid Row. Wow. Because you know what? I used to be afraid of Skid Row before I moved to LA, and even after I moved to LA, until I lived down here. And now I recognize a lot of the faces they occupied with us, and a lot of people are really cool, you know.
Well, they came to the Occupy because basically
the city failed them. Yeah.
The city was failing them.
We had food, we had shelter, we had medical care, we had whatever they needed.
Actually, some of the police were bringing some of the
I know
Skid Row people and dropping them off over here because they knew that we were going to take care of them.
Yes.
You know, I spent my Christmas Eve at Skid Row, and what I saw over there was so heartbreaking. I saw families, entire families, living in a tent. You know what I mean? This is the city of Los Angeles, and while the mayor, you know, flies around first class everywhere, you have people living on the streets. Come on, mayor.
Seriously.
You gotta do your job.
Well, that's why I think we should, you know, we're talking about, like, I started a little campaign, Juan for president, but I think maybe we should just run Juan for mayor, because if we run Juan for mayor, then we can all occupy the mayor's mansion. Juan will have a home.
I saw a police officer.
And we can start doing that.
I remember his name. He was out there doing his job, and we were choosing to elect him for the next mayor. You know, he was a guy over there, just an average citizen doing his job, and I think that he had it more together than the mayor did. You know
Well, the mayor doesn't have it
He was
together.
very respectful. He talked to us with dignity and respect, and one of the things that the mayors have failed to do is just have a courtesy to come in there and address the crowd.
Honestly, even some of the city council was kind of disrespectful when occupiers were talking during public session, and you know, they were like not paying attention, shuffling around papers. I mean, that's bullshit. You're elected official. Your job is to answer to us.
To listen
you know,
to the people.
yeah.
First of all, you got to listen to the people.
You know,
and you got to respect the people because it's those people that you are supposed to be representing.
and people are starting to realize that now, you know, and it's funny because it's always cracked me up that so many people are afraid of their government, you know, and it's like, no, the people aren't supposed to be fearing the government's supposed to fear the people.
Right.
You know?
This country is beautiful. I love this country. I'll die for this country, you know, because, you know, it provides
Many
a lot
of my friends
liberty.
have in the last few years,
Right.
you know.
And you provide liberties. I served, you know, in the military, and we need to respect, you know, what we stand for. You know what I mean? And unfortunately, the same very people that's supposed to be protecting their rights are the ones that are violating our rights.
Yes, exactly. Okay. And now he's gonna go do an interview with the Spanish news, but see, we're cooler, so we got Carlos first. At least they're not interviewing him in front of the bullet hole guy. The people are fed up. We're doing a great movement. Yes, we are. I have no idea where your normal streamer went. This is Liz. I have the stream right now, as I did yesterday when we were running amok. Carlos is very popular. He spoke here. He spoke about the foreclosed homes and what he just told you guys about, and we've been working really hard on it. Oh, there's your streamer. I found her. We just did a nice interview with Carlos. Yes. Should we interview the Spanish announce guy? The Spanish newscaster? Be like, come on, let us interview you.
We had Univision, we had Telemundo, and we had one more. We had 3 Spanish channels with this guy.
Well, they're probably the only ones who actually played us on TV, because everyone's like, I didn't see anything on the news. Channel 7 was there yesterday.
Channel 34, we had Channel 52 and Channel 62. We had the Spanish people, the Spanish channels were right up in there like the whole time.
They usually are.
So we still haven't gotten any water brought, but she said she was going to. There's still more speakers coming, so it's going to take some time. I think Patty put some lead weights in this today.
Pretty much. So I brought chalk if anybody wants chalk.
Chalk. Ooh, yes. I wouldn't chalk this, but I would totally chalk the sidewalk.
Yeah,
that's not a bad idea. I'm not chalking this, but I'd chalk out there.
Chalking is a federal crime. Boys and girls.
Is it?
Boys and girls chalking is a federal crime.
Is chalking a federal crime?
On federal property.
Okay, should I ask the cops if I can chalk on the sidewalk outside of federal property?
I think the sidewalk over there is fine.
Or should I go outside and chalk across from the police garage? They won't mind. I'll go chalk on the sidewalks. Please pay our police.
Police deserve overtime pay. If you want to do it, I'll totally film it. I mean, there's no blood gushers over here.
Please pay the police. It's making them angry.
They're taking it out on us.
So it's been an interesting day. We have 22 viewers.
And if you're watching at home, Beth needs a smartphone.
Yeah, I need a smartphone so I can run around and do this myself. And I have the plan for it. I just need the better phone. I need an Android. My phone does not work, and it sucks. So let me put some of this shiznit down. I'm carrying a lot of crap. I did, and I just dented the water bottle. Oh, that's better. Holy crap. Okay, just so you know, I'm carrying the giant purse and coats because I'm out for the night. So that means I gotta carry a whole bunch of stuff. Look at these two. They're sitting outside of the federal courthouse in bandanas, looking all crazy. What's this guy doing? Let's see what's going on. What are we doing? Are we doing yoga?
Something like that. You live streaming my butt. Live streaming?
I'm streaming.
Should be streaming.
I've been streaming. I'm running around, streaming shit, doing stuff. It's fun. Okay. I am going to stop and start again so we can